Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back in Skyrim. And as you can see, things have changed a little bit once again. Some of you may know from the robes that I'm wearing here that I've actually become the archmage of, what is it called here, the Winterhold? Yeah, the College of Winterhold. So I did do that quest line. Unfortunately, on one of the errands, we ran into some vampires and I lost Ilya. She got killed there. It was I want to say it was a brave fight, but actually being a mage, she really doesn't have a lot of survivability, and yeah, she got killed, unfortunately. So I lost her, but I quickly found a replacement. This is actually a mercenary you can just hire for 500 gold in Whiterun. This one actually is another dark elf this time, and she's really good with swords and knives. So what I've given her is once again a dwarven sword with life stealing, and also an orcish dagger with life stealing, and she's been doing quite well, even against really tough opponents. With that much life stealing, she can actually stay alive for quite a bit. I did do the quest line, obviously, to become the archmage, but it did make me quite a bit more powerful as well, because that's maybe the last thing I should show you right there. Conjuration at 100, so that means that I can now summon 2 Frost Atronarchs, and that's actually quite a lot of fun. Also, my enchanting is at 91, so obviously I'll want to get that to 100 pretty soon, and then I'll be an unstoppable magic machine. But for now, we're going to continue the Dawnguard quests, and ooh, sounds to me like we're under attack. I actually did not expect that, so let's bring out the Frost Atronarchs here quickly. And there they go. My new companion, actually, for Genessa, is already doing quite a bit of damage herself. And there you go, that one was down but not out, so Vampire Mistwalker. Well, let's just grab that armor a little bit.
We're one of the same kind, you
It's
and
okay.
I'm glad.
Elven War Axe, that's okay. Vampire Dusts, Conjuration, and a Circlet. And there you go, you know, that's really cool to have these 2 Frost Atronarchs at my disposal. So it looks like they were under attack. And, whoa, he's got a nice shielding spell there, the leader of the Dawnguard. So we'll follow him a little bit for now, and then we'll see what comes of it next.
Now that the Dawnguard are back, the vampire reign of terror is about to end.
Really? Well, we'll see. Okay, let's start talking to Isran. That's my next quest.
Known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me.
Not exactly.
Damn. Well, what do you know?
The vampires were looking for a woman trapped in Dim
A
Hollow.
woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she?
She's the daughter of a powerful vampire lord.
And so you delivered her to them.
They also have an Elder Scroll.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
Yeah, let's just say I never got the chance.
I suppose you're lucky you're not dead.
Exactly.
Or worse, one of them.
There you go.
By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle.
We have to do something.
Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here. There are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance.
Where can I find the people we
Right
need?
to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular.
Sounds interesting.
Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet.
She'll help us?
Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
Alright, pretty cool. He also trains heavy armor, it seems. Let's see. What do you have against the vigilance?
Isn't it obvious? They're soft. The lot of them. Totally unprepared for any real threat. And yet I was the one ridiculed for trying to be ready for anything. Too extreme, they called me. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor now, has it?
He's got a point there. Alright, we'll leave it at that for
Watch
now.
it back.
And obviously we've got a fetching quest to do. We gotta get a couple people to join us. So let's see, recruit Sarine, Gerard and Gunmar. Let's see who could be interesting and decently close by. Gunmar is just over there. That should actually still be doable. So I'll go to the Lost Knife hideout and then I'll do a quick trip over to Gunmar's location and we'll see if we can get him on our side then. I was not expecting that attack so soon, but okay, that was pretty interesting. I got to show off my two Frost Atronarchs that way. And what I have found is that the loading is, it seems to be because it's expansion stuff for some reason. Because when I was doing the mage quests, I had none of these problems. It went a lot more smooth than what I'm having here when I'm on the Dawnguard quest. So it must be related to that. Anyways, let's see, which way do I have to go? Oh, the guy. Oh no. Okay, it's still alright. He's still there next to Iverstead. So I gotta go a little bit. Which way am I looking at? I'm probably looking in the right direction. I gotta hug the wall here. So in the meantime, we get some more of this. There's no real need for me to have all of my conjuration spells out anymore because it's at 100. So obviously, I'm not going to keep walking around with two Frost Atronars and swords out. And I'm also going to. I'm also going to try and focus a little bit on my destruction skill next. Just get that up, so whenever I'm in a fight, it's going to be summon some Frost Atronarchs and blast them with some nice destruction magic. And there we go, big spider up ahead. Let's see how it likes go up against that guy. And what I really like about this is that you can always summon like a second one to help out as well, and you can get that one to like the location that you need it to be. It really feels like you can advance a lot more quickly and a lot more smoothly with two of them here. Nicely done, guys. And what is that? A thief.
All right, hand over your valuables.
There we
or
go.
I'll gut you like a fish.
Walk away right now.
Nice try, but you don't scare me.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask again.
I'd rather die
I
then.
guess that's your last request, fool.
See how you like some lightning. Oh, that was a miss. She's already dead, so. But she does have flawless garnets, the elven gauntlets. That might be worth it. And I will take the rest as well, because I need some more stuff to enchant. We had to hug the wall, so let's keep this up this way. Grab that. And we'll be going up the road. Let's see if I can ice that fool. There you go. Alright, getting better at this, getting better at this. You need to learn to control the dark side of the force, obviously, you know, with stuff like that. that should remind you a little bit of Star Wars. And where the hell am I heading? Completely the wrong way, unless I have to go all the way around, which I actually don't think. But that could be the correct way. So let's grab that. And let's see what we'll encounter next. And here we go, my whole party up behind me. And this does seem to be the correct direction, so should be the climb towards Iverstead and then just cross the river or whatever it is, or the moat. Let's see. I think I wanna do the climb the correct way. And was that one of them gone? Yep, so the other one won't last too long anymore either. We get some shrooms. Nice, nice, and okay. So that we don't walk into that little town there with a lot of bad stuff behind us. They might get the wrong idea. And yeah, we're definitely getting closer. The waypoint over there. See if we can... Yeah, there you go. Goodbye, sheep. And there it is. Let's see if it's got anything. Oh, it's a goat actually. A goat hide. Yeah, but that's actually not really anything special. So we'll leave that for now. I don't even think you can turn a goat hide into leather, which can be useful later on when I want to do my blacksmithing. I'll let that fox live, and that looks like just some vigils. Yeah.
Stendar's mercy be upon you.
They'll have something to do, I think, with the Dawnguard quests after a while. There's a bear. No, not a bear. Damn it. Saber cat. Let's see, because the clue was... Well, no, actually, let's deploy. And boom. Well done. Yeah, she also grabs the daggers. That's good. And I'll grab that stuff for some leather. Saber cat down. And he should be getting closer. Maybe he's up there though. Let's deploy spells. I was not sure if I should attack that cat, because, well, it was said that the person we're looking for here is actually a nature lover. So didn't want to anger him just yet. And while I say that, now I'm reminded that I've just been killing off wildlife at random, so that might not have been the best idea. But we'll see. We'll find him up here, I guess. Yeah, should still be in the right direction. Luckily it's day. And here we go, some vertical running. I'm really good at that. Still looking okay. And there you go. From time to time, you know, your companions will warp in from wherever the hell they are. I'm finally gonna find him. Out in the wilds. Should be getting... No, I actually still have to cross that, so... Still a little bit to go. Bunny rabbit over there. Let's do some swimming then. Goodbye, bunny rabbit. And there it goes, floating. I don't really need it. I got magical power, so obviously don't really need it for the food. And now I should be getting closer. I think I've lost my companions because they don't really like swimming. But okay, we'll see. Maybe it gives me a question like a cave or something. And then they'll be right back with me. Yep, there he is. Okay, let's not go in there spells blazing. Let's say hello.
Mind yourself. There's a vicious bear on the loose.
Let's
You there,
talk to him.
hold fast. I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Isran needs your help.
Isran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with?
We're up against vamps.
Vampires? Well, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on.
We're not sure, but they have an elder scroll.
Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Alright, we'll help him out. Get the destruction spells ready. In the meantime, Janessa, yeah, is here with me as well. Let's see how he handles a bear, and if... oh, there it is. Let's see how they handle it without my Frost Atronorks, obviously. Go, quick shout on it. Okay, go ahead. Janessa, start striking, come on, start hitting him. Don't tell me that you need my order for that. Come on. She's not doing a lot. A little bit disappointed there. I'll finish him then myself. I mean, it's a nice stance, but it would be good if you would actually do something with it. And, oh, looks like we have to go inside the cave. And that's a cart taking off behind me. I'll grab... well, we'll go inside. We'll see if this is where I gotta go. Ooh, there's the actual bear. And there's actually more of them. So let's get some help. Double summon. Alright. Let's see. Maybe I'll grab the swords for their souls. That could be useful. At least this time she's doing stuff. And you can see how she has life leech, which is really cool. There you go again. And that's that. 3 dead bears. I think that's that. Yeah, let's talk back to Gunmer.
You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Yeah, he said to meet him at Fort Dawnguard.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
Alright. Let's grab the rest of the bear loot.
Fort Dawnguard.
Silver ring. And we've got our first companion, Gunmar, the beast hunter. I thought from the explanation that he would actually be for nature, but apparently he doesn't mind killing bears and stuff. The locked room, I'll take that. I'll also take the dagger so I can enchant it later on. Get my enchanting to 100. And that's going to be it for this cave. So let's also exit the cave.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
That's good. And then the last thing I'll do, this went decently quickly. There you go, that's my own personal little army there. I really love that. 2 Ice Atronorks that can really dish out the punishment. In case of emergency, I also have these guys. Nope, that's actually wrong. That's not the one I wanted. Is this? Those are my swords. Anyways, maybe here in... yeah, they're actually not bound. It's a Conjure Dremora Lords. Those are super powerful. I actually feel they're a little bit OP. And so I'm sticking with the Frost Atronorks for now. Anyways, let's have a quick look at the map where the other person is we've got to find. Yeah, all the way on the other side of Skyrim. That's actually going to be a little bit of searching there as well. So I might just head for Chillwind Depths first and then go for Recruit Sorin Gerard, who is next on the list. Anyways, there you go, guys. That was a little bit more Skyrim Dawnguard. In the meantime, you know, in between episodes I do play a little bit by myself, just some of the Skyrim stuff or some grinding. But for now, I'll see you all next time.